Hello, my name is David, and I'm an engineer at Occam Technology Group, and today I'll be showing you how to use Google Cloud Launcher to deploy an instance of our network server stack for LoRaWAN on Google Cloud Platform. I'm also going to explain how to connect a device to the server stack and subscribe to data from that device. So for this tutorial, you'll need the app UI for your LoRaWAN network. And this is just a unique identifier that identifies your specific LoRaWAN network for every device that connects to your network, and will need to be programmed into the devices that want to connect. The next piece of information you'll need will vary depending on which type of device you have. So for an OTAA device, you will need your device EUI and the device's app key. And for an ABP device, you will need the dev address, the app S key, and the network S key. In this video, we'll be registering an OTAA device, but the steps are similar for an ABP device. If you're unsure which method your device uses, consult the device's documentation or contact the manufacturer. Additionally, in order to forward data to the network server stack, your gateway will need to be configured to send data to your instance's IP address at port 1700. The method for configuring your gateway will vary depending on which specific gateway you're using, so consult the documentation for your specific gateway. Here I'm starting on the Google Cloud Platform Cloud Launcher page. If you're not already on this page, you can find it in the menu on the left under Cloud Launcher. So I'm going to search for Occam Smart, and it comes right up here. And so I'll click on that. And here we can see the estimated cost of the server and all the notes. So we'll just click this big blue button that says Launch on Compute Engine. So here you can set the deployment name, the zone, and the machine type for your instance. I'm going to choose US East 1B for my zone, and I'm fine with the default of the F1 micro. And here we want to make sure that the ports are open. So we want 1700 for the uplink traffic, and we need 1883 open for MQTT and HTTP traffic for the configuration interface. So once that's all done, I'll click the deploy button. And this should just take a minute to deploy. All right, it's finished, and it'll tell you that whatever your instance name is has been deployed. So here we can see the site address, and that's the address for configuring the server stack. You can get to that by either clicking that link or the visit the site button down here. So I'll click visit the site, and that'll open in a new tab. So here's the login page for the admin interface. And if we go back to the other tab, we can see the admin username is admin, and a generated password will show up here too. So I'm going to copy this and paste it in the password field and type admin for the username, and then click login. So now that I'm logged in, I can create a new application, and so I'll call my app my app. And in this case, I have a application EUI that I've come up with ahead of time, and I'll let it generate an access key for me. So I click create, and it tells me it's created an application. So now I can close this dialog. And now if I click on my app, now I'm on the devices view. So here you'll have a list of your OTAA and ABP LoRaWAN devices. So if I click register a new device, I can add either an OTAA device or an ABP device. In this case, I'll add an OTAA device that I've set up beforehand. click register, and now my device is registered. Once you have your device registered and you've pointed your gateway to the IP address of your server instance, which is the same as the IP address on your web page here, which I've gone ahead and done ahead of time, your device should be able to start sending to the server. And now if I click the refresh button here, we can see I've now sent 42 uplinks and 42 downlinks to and from the server. So that is how you connect a device to the server. Now I'll show you how to receive data from that device. Okay, for the purposes of this demo, I'll be using an MQTT client called mqtt.fx. This client is free and open source, so you can find it by Googling mqtt.fx and download it for yourself. So I'm going to create a new profile here. And I'm going to call my profile GCP demo. And here I'll paste the IP of my new VM instance. And everything else should be fine. The broker port is 1883 on the server. So we'll click OK. And now I want to subscribe. Well, first I need to connect. And now I'm connected. So now I'll subscribe to the topic, which will be my applications EUI / devices / my devices EUI / up for the uplinks. And now if I click subscribe, I'll now see all of my uplink messages come through on MQTT, and I can see them down here. The data will be in the field payload, and there's a bunch of other metadata that's included along with it. Alright, this wraps up our tutorial, and you can find a more detailed guide on setting up and configuring the network server stack for LoRaWAN through the links in the video description, or by visiting occamsmart.com/network server stack. Thanks for watching.